Today, catching up on the latest news from winter break
and what's going on with our basketball teams. Stay tuned because Spinnaker News starts right now.
Good morning, Ospreys. I'm Natalie Yant.
And I'm Diana Shanks, and you're watching Spinnaker News.
There were a lot of basketball games over break, Diana. How did the Ospreys do?
Well, there were some wins and losses on both sides, but the Birds of Trey really pulled through.
Sounds great. We'll have to hear more about that later. But first, 2 UNF students passed over winter break, Nicole Branch and Madeline Jane Harvey. Nicole Branch, a student in Sigma Lambda Gamma Sister, passed over break on December 5th. Nicole was not only an amazing sorority sister, but she was a daughter, a student, and most importantly, she was a friend to all, wrote SLG sister Angela Davila. UNF freshman Madeline Jane Harvey, a sister of Alpha Chi Omega, was also killed Thursday night when the plane she was traveling in crashed on its way to Tallahassee. ACIO chapter president Jane Markoff gave the following statement. Not only did ACIO lose an amazing individual, but so did the entire UNF community. We hope Nicole and Madeline inspire our fellow Ospreys to be true to themselves. Our hearts are heavy with the loss of 2 of our own. On a lighter note, UNF congratulated Sarah Rosen and Chelsea Kane for being chosen as 2 winners for the Albert D. Ernest Jr. Caring Award. The annual award, which UNF established in 1992, is given to a student who exemplifies the qualities of caring, humanitarianism, and volunteerism. This year, the winners were able to donate money to a charity of their choice, in addition to receiving a trophy created by the designer of the Heisman Trophy. A recent highlight of Rosen Volunteers' experience was her cross-country cycling trip last summer with the Bike and Build. The group ended up raising $50,000, with Rosen raising $8,000. Chelsea Kane has been using the arts to bring hope and education to children in developing countries as a way to raise awareness of their poor living conditions. Kane hopes to maintain the influence of the arts and good educational practices by setting up UNF study abroad trips to the school through UNF. Well, that's it for the news. Let's head on over to sports.
Good morning, Ospreys. I'm Diana Shanks with your Spinnaker Sports Report. In the months since we've been gone, the men's basketball team has played 8 games and lost 3 of them. The first one, played against Dayton on December 5th, was a loss. The next one, on the 12th, was a 117-71 win against Coastal Georgia. In the 11 years that the squad has been Division I, this was only the 5th time that they've racked in a triple-digit score, and the most points that the team has scored in 18 years. The 46-point margin of victory also made this the Ospreys' largest D1 era win. The next 3 were also victories against FIU, Austin Peay, and Florida A&M. The next 2 were losses against Arkansas and VCU. The most recent game, played Sunday, was an 82-77 win against Eastern Michigan, raising their ranking to 11 wins, 6 losses. This marks the most non-conference victories for the program, and the 13th time this season the team has scored double-digit 3-pointers. They'll be playing again tonight against Stetson, the second highest scoring Atlantic Sun team behind UNF. The 7 p.m. match marks the beginning of ASUN conference play, and it should be a thrilling game to watch. The women's basketball has suffered a lot since we last talked about them. The first loss was 63-76 against Georgia State, followed by the first win of 97-30 against Trinity Baptist. Those 97 points were the most scored in a game by the team since 2011. Next, the Ospreys were defeated by Alabama before triumphing over Warner. After that, the Ospreys played in the Hampton Inn Oceanfront Holiday Classic, where they were bested by South Carolina State and by Campbell. They've played 2 games since then, both losses, one against UNC Wilmington and one against Mercer. They take the court on Saturday as they open conference play and face off against JU. Well, that's it for sports. Natalie, back to you.
Thanks, Diane. Well, that's all we have time for today. For more on the stories reported here and other stories, you can check out unfspinnaker.com. You can always like us on facebook.com/UNFSpinnaker and follow us on Twitter and Instagram at UNFSpinnaker. For Diana Shanks, I'm Natalie Yant. Be sure to stay tuned for your 3-day forecast. Have a great day, UNF.